Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ciate, and for today's video I am really excited because today is going to be my first day going back to work. So I figure might as well film my makeup look for my first day of work of 2021. So if you guys are new here, hello, my name is Ciate. I am your Filipina from Las Vegas. So for today I figure I'm gonna be using the Juvia'S Nubian 3 Coral eyeshadow palette. I already did my eyebrow off camera and prime my lids because I figure who wanna watch doing your eyebrow for like 10-15 minutes, because eyebrows takes a very long time. And prime my lids, so it's just easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And yes, for today we're gonna be using this eyeshadow palette. And for my transition, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Unfortunately, this palette does not have any shade name, so I'm just gonna point it out which shadow I'm using. So I'm gonna go in with this one right here, and this is Makeup Shack T12 brush. So going in, I'm gonna go in a little bit higher than usual. So right now I'm like really excited and still anxious of going back to work, because it's not about the corona. It's like, because as far as you guys know, if you've been here in my channel, I do cocktail. So we do walk a lot, walk like 12-15,000 steps a shift. So like, you know, in the back of my mind, is it okay? My ankle is okay now, because as far as you guys, if you're new here in my channel, I had a surgery. I had an ankle ligament repair surgery last December 15, if I'm not mistaken, and it's gonna be around about 9 weeks. So it's like, is it okay to walk now? And like, you know, those kind of stuff. We're gonna find it out today. So just a soft wash of this shade for my transition, and that will give us the dimension for the other shadows that we put in. I just like that radiant effect. So going in with the Morphe M441 brush, I'm gonna go in on this shade right here, just a little bit lower on the transition. So holding my brush at the tip, like at the end, at the tip, so it will have that soft, because if you hold your brush right here, it will like hard, but if you put it right here, it'll give you like the softest touch for your brush. So just going a little bit lower, because I still want that first shade to peek through. And going in with the Morphe M573 brush. So this brush is just a little bit denser. I don't know if it's gonna pick up in the camera than the other one. And I'm going to pick up this shade right here. This one right here. I'm placing it on our crease. So we're gonna start to build our non-existent crease. So I'm really excited going back to work, because I haven't been at work since December. I'm like, do I still know the other people that works there? Like, are my friends still there? Or it's like a totally different crew? Because I've been working for that company for like 9 years now, for a long time. Ever since I got here in Vegas, like my first job at the law firm, I worked there for like 5 years. And then that was it. I was working at this casino for 9 straight years. I used to be a front desk, but now I do cocktail. I switched over around about 4 years ago. Time flies, I'm telling you. Like, I started working when my youngest was only like 3 months old, and now she's 9. So I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Shack T12 brush just to blend the edges right here, so we don't have any harsh line, and just to diffuse all of the edges. I did not put any product on this one. And then I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Shack T43 brush. This brush right here has become my favorite brush if I'm gonna do like, you know, on the outer of my lids. And I'm gonna go in this shade right here, the matte dark brown, because it just hugs right there on the outer portion of our lids and on the crease. It's make it so easy creating that crease with this brush. It's easy peasy. And I always try to lip up like right here, stretch the eyelids right here. So because as you can see, my crease has folds, so it won't have the lines once I just basically like relax. Because if I don't do that, this folds right here, it will have the white marks like shadows are like not gonna go in those folds. So I try to like do this when blending. So I'm gonna go back in with the Morphe M573 brush in this shade right here, this in the bottom corner, just to blend all of the edges right here with the brown shade, so we don't have any harsh line. I'm gonna go back in with the clean brush again, the T12 from Makeup Shack, just cleaning the edges. And I'm going to wet my Makeup Shack T79 brush. I will go with this shimmer shade right here, inner center of our crease, picking up a lot of product. My brush is like super packed. So I just put that brown shimmer shade and like all over my lids. You see that? It's like look really nice. So I'm going to spray the brush again one more time, and I'm going to use the back of this brush, and I'm going to pick up this silver shimmer shade right here, and I'm going to place it in the middle, in the center of our lids right here. And again with the brown shimmer shade, just to marry those two colors together so we don't have any harsh line. So basically that's gonna be the eyes that we're gonna be having for today. And I'm gonna go on my face makeup. So we did not get a lot of fallout, or like no fallout at all. So I'm just gonna go in with my primer, and I'm gonna be using the Benefit Porefessional face primer. So just basically pushing it from my skin so it'll hide some of our pores. And with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation, and I am in the shade 475 with a damp beauty sponge. This is the foundation I'm going to use for today. So picking it up in my sponge, lightly tapping it into our skin. Some other people say, why do I even put a full face of makeup going to work and I'm on the mask anyway? Like, I like being, you know, cake face. I like makeup, so leave my face alone. That's what I say. I don't care if I'm wearing a mask. I don't care if they cannot even see half of my face, but I like it. It's like it transfer on my mask, yes, but it still look okay. It depends on how you set your makeup, so it does not move that much. If you want to see a video on my tips and tricks, like to like I cannot actually say it's transfer proof, but it does minimize the transfer of your makeup to your mask. Making sure you blend it out on your neck, on your ears as well before I put on any of my earrings, so you don't have that like discoloration. I have been really obsessed about this foundation right here. It's like super portable, and it does a really good job. And for my concealer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Camo concealer, just in a usual spot. So we do put like a lighter concealer to brighten it up. Like it's not gonna be our skin tone, it's not gonna be the same shade as our foundation. We don't want to, because we want it to brighten, we want it forward. If we put the same shade, what for? We want this portion of our face to be lifted. That's why we put like two shades. Sometimes I put even 3 shades lighter. Any light or any light shade that you put in on your face, that will brings it out, and any darker shade, it will like squish it up, push it backward. So just blending it all in our under eye, pushing that concealer in, it will be locked and loaded. Sometimes I also want to take it all the way up in here, right there. And I'm gonna take the dark shade now, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible, and I like using this to contour my nose. There are days that I do it right, there are a lot of days that I don't do it right. Then I always just squeeze my beauty blender right here and push that in and blend it away. Sometimes I'm like really scared trying to contour my nose, because most of the time I just mess it up and it looks more bad. But today it's okay, it is what it is. We just have to keep on practicing. Like what I said, I am not a pro, we're just trying to figure stuff out. See, right now I look so horrible. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna go back in with the lighter shade of that concealer, just taking a little bit in the middle, and then we're just gonna blend this out. It takes time and patience. If you don't have time, don't do this step, just leave it alone. So before you set your under eye, just making sure that everything is blended and there is still no creasing, I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Peach Perfect loose setting powder and grabbing just a little bit, setting our under eye. And then I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Velvet Matte Velvet Skin and a big fluffy brush, and this is the Morphe E41 brush. And then I just push my brush right here just to set the rest of my face. And then I'm gonna go back in with that powder, grabbing a lot in my sponge. And then I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Glamabronze shade Originator just to give a dimension on our face. So what I typically do, I do this on my face and first concentrate my brush right here. And then I take it up down in the hollows of your cheeks. You're kind of like creating a number 3 right there. You want it darker all the way right here, and you drag it down like in the hollows of your cheeks. And when you blend this one, you do have to blend it up. You don't want to drag it down because that will drag your face down. And we're gonna sweep the bake away. Usually I just like sweep it and take the brush all over my face. And for my blush, I'm gonna go in with the Ciate London Marble Light Blush in the shade Burnt. I do tend to put a lot of blush, as you can notice. And for my highlight today, I'm gonna go in with the MAC Hyper Glow. What I typically use with this palette right here, as you can see, this highlighter is very, very well loved. This is one of my favorites, so I just swirl all the colors. And it just gives you like a subtle highlight. So with this shade right here, the darkest shade, I'm gonna put it like close to our lash line. We're gonna go back to our eyes. Finishing up our eyes with the Morphe E36 brush, placing that darkest shade close to our lash line. And going in with the Morphe M433 brush and this lighter brown right here, and just try to diffuse that harsh line. And this is a MAC brush. Unfortunately, this brush is like old brush and I don't know what the number. But going in with the shimmer shade right here, just placing it like halfway on the inner right here in our bottom, and that will brighten up our eye. And that's also what I'm going to use, that shade, for our inner corner highlight, also for our brow bone highlight. So I'm just gonna curl my lashes, and we're gonna go in with the Milk Makeup Kush Waterproof Mascara. Then I'll be right back. Say hi, I'm on lunch break.
I'm not on lunch break.
You're not on the lunch break?
I just came out here to get a drink because I'm thirsty.
Did you finish your milk?
Mm-hmm.
Inspection.
Pretty.
Thank you. And for my waterline, I'm gonna go in with the Italia Deluxe Ultra Fine Eyeliner in the shade White. And I'm just gonna put it in our waterline. For my bottom lash, I love using this Bad Gal Bang mascara because it has that like super tiny, like it's not super tiny, but this is the mascara that I do have that has this itsy bitsy teeny bit of wand. This is the smallest one that I have. And for my lips, I'm gonna go in with the MAC lipstick and the shade Viva Glam 3. So this one is like in a mauve red kind of tone, which I do always like. And just to finish off our look, I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. We're gonna wait for this to dry and now we'll be right back. Here you go, guys. This is my finished look for today. I hope you do like it. My first makeup look going back to work for 2021. Hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified on all of my future upload. And I need to help out because I still need to change and I'm running late. You don't want to be late on your first day of back to work. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.